I definitely know, regardless of what this looks like, you are going to have something to say about what I'm about to say. I don't think that anyone has addressed their top 5, top 10 rapper conversation that is in any way measurable. And later on, I'm into sports a little bit. I'm really into greatness. So sports is one way to witness greatness, right? So the conversation about Jordan and LeBron, we need to do that. It needs to be over. It's apples and oranges. But I'll get into that in another video. Today, we're talking about how to rate your top 10 favorite rappers. Now, this is going to vary for everybody, but I've come up with a system because I think that most people are sort of on a slider. On any given day, you could think about this person's verse or that person did this thing and it was significant to the culture, or this album that they put out, and it might make you switch up where people are. And most people are making their list in no particular order. But if you want to get a little bit more scientific, if you don't know me, my background is in science. I'm a DJ, I'm a producer, I'm a music manager, I'm making films, doing all kinds of things creatively. But I love hip-hop. Hip-hop, soul, and R&B, some of the best genres of music ever made. So I had this debate all the time, and even in my own head, I had this debate about who's the best MC, who's the best rapper of all time. I came up with 10 categories for you to rate your favorite rapper. And these are really, think of it as on a slider, right? Because you could go in and literally come up with how many times a person has done a thing, like songwriting, production choice, sales. You could look at the actual sales. I did a little bit of research, but I'm not gonna, I'll show some of the numbers, but I'm not gonna show every number because it's kind of crazy. But and one day maybe I'll do all that research for you so that all those numbers are right here. And out there, some of you YouTubers, feel free to pick this apart, dissect it, break it down to how many actual pieces of evidence for each category there is. But these are my top 10, or my 10 categories to rate your top 10 favorite rappers. So let's get to it. Number 1 for me is relatability. If you can't relate to an artist or a rapper, why are you even listening, right? So none of the other stuff really matters unless they're relatable. Music quality, obviously that's self-explanatory. Is music good? Is it not good? Is it terrible? Is it great? Songwriting ability, production choice, the beats they're choosing, whether that's an A&R and they go with it, or they're choosing their own beats. Sales, because everybody likes to throw that one in. Accolades and awards, culture shifting moments, which that is arguable. So there's one of those barbershop conversation moments on that one for sure. Culturally impactful albums, that's another barbershop potential conversation. Live performance, again subjective but can be rated. And aesthetic and visuals or visual representation. And then you get a total. I'm going to actually order these in the order of best to worst according to my own taste. Okay. So, you might have seen the rappers before, but you can see here now, and they're out of order from what you've originally seen. But you can see here, they're rated in order of total. So now we go back and we reveal that my favorite rapper, and I was kind of understanding this, but it wasn't really concrete until I saw the numbers that I had come up with in my own system, that Kendrick Lamar is my favorite rapper of all time. And that's real because personal bias, relatability is a lot of personal bias, but we have the same birthday, June 17th. He was born in 1987. I was born in 1981. That automatically puts him higher relatability, but he also isn't talking about being from the street, which I'm not from the streets, but he's talking about what he sees, and that's ultra relatable for me. So slider all the way up to 10 for me on that. Music quality, he's probably between the beats that he's choosing, the songwriting, the crafting of the song, like the different movements in each song. A song like Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst is one of the greatest songs ever made in hip-hop. Maybe one of the greatest songs ever made. Maya Angelou's on the song. Like, there's so many different layers to it. It's one of the best songs ever made. He has arguably quite a few of those. I mean, even Swimming Pools was like a party anthem that was about potentially being addicted to alcohol and his struggle with that, and him seeing the people around him struggle with that. that. And he made you want to party to it, but he made you think. That's a new level. That's a higher level than most other MCs I've ever heard. So, music quality, high up there. Songwriting, he writes stuff. I told this to my friend Joel, who's also an MC, that listening to Kendrick Lamar is like listening to Shakespeare on hip-hop vinyl or on hip-hop wax, because it's so dense, but it's so colorful and powerful that he can say things like rich ninja, broke phone. You know, that says a lot in just 4 words. You feel me? Like, one of my favorite lines from him is the Reaper called, I'm Cottonmouth. Right? And Joel was breaking me down the other ways that the Reaper could be interpreted. So that was like a quadruple entendre, but like in so few words. He said, what else he say? Spirit medium, I don't rap, brother. So he's talking about I channel from the spirit. I don't just rap, right? This ain't just rap. Stuff like that. No other rapper is doing. No other rapper. But then you go down and the next one is Kanye West. And I know he's controversial. Yes, I know he's controversial. Kill me in the comments if you want to. But who you know out there made their own beats at that level, besides maybe J. Cole. And J. Cole, for me, ain't even on this list. You see, he's down here for me. I haven't even rated him because I don't really think, he's not in my top 10. So I haven't even rated him. But he's probably in the Eminem range. My next one is Kanye West because he's relatable. I mean, he's from the Midwest, I'm from the Midwest. He was born in Atlanta, but he was raised in the Midwest. He doesn't talk about being from the streets. At a certain point, he started talking about his money and stunting so much that I couldn't relate. And, of course, comments about other cultures and just insensitive comments about a lot of different things, from Jay-Z and Beyonce's kids to Virgil Abloh, so many things. And I know that man is dealing with mental illness, but that's no excuse. There's a lot of people dealing with mental illness that aren't just a-holes. Feel me? But as far as artistry goes, the man's ultra relatable. Music quality, probably the highest. I mean, he's mostly up until My Dark Twisted Fantasy, he was making his own beats. Like, that's crazy. He was producing everything himself and then rapping on it at the high level that he was at. So, music quality, top 10. Songwriting, man, he's got some lines too. Bruh, like, I think about All Falls Down. The prettiest people do the ugliest things. So that contrast. On the Road to Riches and Diamond Rings. Like, for money. Like, it's just like the concept of that. And it's not a long stretch of words, but he said so much in those lines. And just, you know, so many memorable lines from Kanye West. We're not going to get all into it because there's more to go. But production choice, obviously top tier. Sales, he's up there. Accolades and awards. For Kendrick Lamar, he's got a Pulitzer. And many Grammys. So he's top 10. Kanye West got a lot of Grammys. Not much else. Obviously BET Awards, Image Awards, things like that. Not those, just like those. Those are important too. But when we're looking at the ones that people outside of the music industry pay attention to, he's up there, but he's not all the way up there. Culture shifting moments, my God. Between Kendrick Lamar, the Control verse, the BET Cypher, you know, just dropping Good Kid, Mad City. Some of the Heart series have been culturally shifting moments. The verse on Like That, the beef that we just went through. Kanye West, obviously, for better or worse, has shifted the culture a lot, but especially from gangster rap and like 50 Cent style rap to being sort of emo, being able to talk about your feelings to the point that Kid Cudi and Childish Gambino can follow behind that. Culturally impactful albums, both of them up there. I honestly think Kanye has had more because he's just had more albums, but Kendrick Lamar will probably get there with another couple, probably get to 9 or 10 to me. Obviously, Good Kid, Mad City, everything he's put out has been culturally impactful, except for maybe Untitled Unmastered. But even that, in the music industry, heavy, just like 808s and Heartbreak, which is why Kanye gets a little tick above Kendrick on that one. Live performance, I've seen both Kanye and Kendrick live, top tier performers. And the aesthetics and visuals, man. The Bear, Kanye. Kendrick always has, I think about the cops carrying the car while him and his homeboys are in the whip rapping. That's such a great image. And or like being shot off the top of a light pole. All those things. The visuals, top tier. The only reason I take a little bit off for Kendrick is some of his older stuff wasn't as high quality. But you know, he's just getting started out as of late. Just look at the way their concerts are going. Jay-Z is my third, but look at how big of a drop off it is in total. So it went from 94 and 92 to Jay-Z at 84, which surprised me even. Jay-Z being at 84 surprised me. I tried to rate as quickly as possible, just thinking about all the things that I'm mentioning now. My top 10, based off all these things, I won't go through all the numbers, but my top 10 in order of my own rating in this system is Kendrick Lamar, Kanye West, Jay-Z, Tupac, Black Thought, Rakim, Notorious B.I.G., and Lupe Fiasco and Big Crit. I can't believe it, but at the time of making this video, I completely forgot to include Andre 3000, who is definitely one of my favorite rappers to listen to of all time. I can't believe it. I'm so sorry to him and to y'all, but he comes in at number 7, pushing Big Crit into number 11. Honorable mention to Method Man, Eminem, Del the Funky Homo Sapien, Mortal Technique, MF Doom, and Rockwell Knuckles. Folks that I really don't think are even close to my top 10, but I wanted to kind of round out a top 20 are Drake, J. Cole, Lil Wayne. Oh, and I should put Vince Staples in here because Vince is nice. If you don't know who Vince Staples is, check him out. But yeah, this is my top 10, and it surprised me even. Rakim, I knew always was up there. Black Thought was up there for me. I honestly thought Notorious B.I.G. would be higher on the list, because when I say my top 10, I usually start with him and Tupac. But he wasn't that relatable, because he's talking about being from the streets, selling drugs at a high level, which I've never done. Never been a rap kingpin, or never been a drug kingpin to be able to rap about it. So he was very low on the relatability scale for me. But obviously the music quality was there. Songwriting quality, top tier. Production choice, some of his beats were but like most of his beats were great. Obviously Diddy was helping with that. Sales, he was up there, but he wasn't out of this world like Kendrick, because Kendrick's breaking records right now with sales and touring and things like that. B.I.G. awards and accolades, didn't get a ton. I think he had a couple Grammys. Cultural shifting moments, put him up there on that freestyle in front of the bodega, obviously up there. The freestyle on the Mr. C mixtape, and there's a lot of cultural shifting moments, but I won't go through it. And hey, feel free to break it all down. These are all the moments that you feel shifted the culture and people started following certain things. But just found out, I guess from the Diddy documentary, that the Juicy video was Diddy and Biggie trying to remake Tupac's I Get Around video, basically. So, you know, little known facts in the music industry. But you can see when somebody does something and everybody else copies, right? That's what I mean by culture shifting moments. Or at least everybody acts a different way after the thing happens. But yeah, top 10, again, with my own system: Kendrick Lamar, Kanye West, Jay-Z, Tupac, Nas, Black Thought, Rakim, Notorious B.I.G., Lupe Fiasco, and Big Crit. My apologies, playing my head and not my heart. Andre 3000 coming in at number 7 on my top 10 rappers of all time list. That's based off relatability, music quality, songwriting, production choice, sales, accolades and awards, culture shifting moments, culturally impactful albums, live performance, aesthetics, and visuals. If you want me to rate anybody else like this, I'm going to go through ahead and rate these folks lower on the list. But if you want me to rate your favorite rapper with this system, let me know, and feel free to break this down in your own video. But this is how I'm going to be breaking down my top 10 from now on, and helping other people break down how they see their top 5, top 10 rappers of all time. So I hope that tool helps you. I know it helped me to even get my head around who my favorite rappers really are. Again, surprised Notorious B.I.G. didn't end up higher, but look who's above him. So you can't really argue with that. And then just below, right? Till the next time, it's all about the level up. DJ Wiz, aka The Professor, Daniel Wigfall, owner of Certain Media, out. Peace.